Welcome to the Chop Team. I'm your host, Seth the Dart Child.
I'm your host, twinsinc.
Our show is about two guys and any friends that happen to come over with a topic that we want to chop up.
This is our Barbershop style podcast. We discuss it all. If the fellas at the shop will go in on it, we will. Let's chop it up. We back. I told you we're going to do another episode today. This is Sunday, so anyone who's listened to this on podcasts, and you're like, what are you talking about doing this again? We do a live recording every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to catch us live on the show on YouTube, go to the Chop Team on YouTube, and we're there. Small channels growing, but hey, baby step. We got to start somewhere. But we back at it, and this is probably going to be this one of the ones we call smoke section. What do you think?
Oh yeah, this is what I hope causes some conversations to happen.
Oh, okay.
You know, for right or wrong, if you got something to say, you don't like it, fine. We look forward to it. I would love an intelligent debate.
Right.
But yeah. So today's topic is based on something that I heard on Kevin Samuel's show, of course.
Uh-oh. See, you know what? It's funny. You know, the word submission used to be trigger word for ladies, right? Mm-hmm. Now, fellas, all you got to say is Kevin Samuel, and they are triggered. It's a fact. I had some big conversation with ladies, and we say, as soon as I say Kevin Samuel, they all the way in they feelings. Like, what's going on here?
Bro, I want to say something about being in your feelings.
Go ahead.
You know you've lost an argument when you begging for something to get mad at. They looked at this dude, went all the way back to his high school picture, which would have been back in the 80s, and talking about, is this your king?
That's petty right there. You went back to the 80s to find something. So 90s, 2000s. I mean, you went that far back.
And bear in mind, Kevin. Okay, I'm older. I graduated in 92. Kevin is 6 years older than I am. Right.
Okay.
I mean, he would have graduated in 88. 86.
Shit, I was born in 82. But continue.
Okay. So the 80s was not the same. the 80s was a special decade, okay?
Right.
So, but, I mean, we was in the middle of kid and play and house party at this point.
The good partying days.
Yeah.
Man.
Maybe even not that far. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We might have been still listening to Curtis Blow. So they went back and did this. And somebody, I say this isn't specifically the topic. Somebody said, wow, so you're going to judge him for what he was doing in the 80s because a girl had posted the post. And he was like, so he looked kind of dorky and corny in the 80s. That was his past. You want to go dig up his past to try to make him look corny, but you don't want us to talk about your body count.
Woo! Drop the mic. Drop the mic. Drop the mic right there.
So
go ahead. I had to throw that in there.
No, I mean, honestly, let me say this. This is a straight plug. Anybody who doesn't know should know. Kevin Samuels has a Facebook group. Well, no, he doesn't have a Facebook group. It's a Facebook group called Kevin Samuels Fans, right? These are supposedly people who are his fans. Open up a Facebook channel. I've never seen Kevin in it or anything like that. They go in. There's some hard topics being brought up in this Facebook group. I'm almost addicted to it at this point because it's a lot. People, they go in.
Okay.
So set up this particular topic. Whose fault is it that you are a single mother? That's today's question. Whose fault is it that you're a single mother?
Bum, bum, bum.
Because now here's where I draw my line in the sand. You want to say something?
No, go ahead. I'm going to jump in.
I'm just want to put my line in the sand. Is that whose fault is it that you are a single mother? It's yours. The mother. You. I'm always on that topic. I mean, not always on that topic, but that's how I feel. There is
no, not how you feel, but it's a fact. We don't speak on feelings over here. So if you saying feel, it got to be a real feeling. Like, yeah, we don't do feelings over here.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
There you go. Accountable. See, keep my brother accountable here.
Appreciate it. Let me reword. My sincere opinion.
Okay.
Is based on provable and researchable facts.
Okay.
Is that it is the woman's fault that you are a single mother, and the choice to become a single mother, while it is, in my opinion, from a male point of view, incredibly stupid, it is reinforced in almost everything that you do all the time. So I would blame it on the media, but still, you have to choose to have a baby, period. And if you make that choice, that by default makes it your choice. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So
no.
Okay.
Well, because another thing that falls with this topic, right? Whose fault is it that you're a single mother? Mm-hmm. No one, I'm glad this. I started 2021 with my first show that I did on twinsinc Talk was accountability, and I feel that's the whole thing for this whole year, at least this year for sure. Accountability, and that's one thing that even with this topic we're talking about right now, we're talking about.
It's just pure accountability.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? We make excuses for everything, but you just don't take accountability saying, you know what? I just pick and choose the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Forget what he did. You know what I'm saying? Forget that part. Just say, I chose the wrong guy. And we can, and if you can come to the table and be honest with that part, okay, perfect. We'll put a pin there and we'll just keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
But then what happened is you start making excuses. Oh, he was this, he's that, or I was young and dumb.
Which is another. Yeah,
that's the famous line. Oh, I was young and dumb. Okay, well, live with that dumb decision that you made. Mm-hmm. Because the thing is this, ladies, when single mothers in this situation, when you had this conversation and you talking about men ain't this, men ain't, or your man that you choose, he ain't shit, he ain't this, he ain't that.
Wait. I want you to finish that. Your man that you chose to spread your legs for, let him go raw dog inside of you with, and then chose. Because even after he went raw dog, you still had options. You chose to carry this baby for 9 months, even though you still had options. And then, even after you had the baby, you still had options. Okay, keep going.
That was kind of where I was going too. But yeah, and the option to add to that is adoption. I mean, there's women and men out, well, both women and men who can't conceive to have a child. Mm-hmm. So adoption is an option, right? But the long story short, at the end of the day, you still chose him, and you still chose to be a mother.
You chose
all
the way.
So
every step.
Accountability. I mean, this is a hard pill to swallow, but listen, I'm raising the daughter. I'm teaching her about accountability. Mm-hmm. I'm teaching this is your body. You're responsible of your body. You're responsible of your womb. Mm-hmm. You are the prize, because regardless of the situation, you are the one who got to go through 9 months of carrying a child and survive it. And if you're a black woman, you need to understand that as a black woman, you're always at high risk. You got to first make it through the pregnancy. You got to make it through the delivery.
Because you can die.
Exactly. And it happens a lot. It's huge in the black community because they don't, that's a whole nother topic, but black people, we're not treated the same like everyone else. So you out here living your best life and choosing to have these kids by these guys that are no good. Just remember, as me or any other guy who's mature enough, I'm going to say mature enough, right? Mm-hmm. When you have conversations saying, oh, my baby daddy, he ain't this. I'm saying baby daddy because I only speak to women. I don't speak to dudes like that. So I'm speaking from women when they hear this out their mouth. Mm-hmm. When they say the man ain't this, he crap, he this, he that. First thing pop my head is then I guess you crap too because you made a baby with Mr. Crap, Mr. Lazy, Mr. He don't do this. Mm-hmm. You knew who he was.
He can't be trusted. He an a-hole.
I'm like, neither can you. Exactly. You gave the person that you despise the most, the ultimate prize, and that's a child. Ladies, if you don't know that by now, if you have kids, if you have a daughter, make sure you let her know. To give a man a child is the ultimate prize, regardless if he does his job or not. Stop worrying about what is he going to do. Just know that if you give a man a child, that is the ultimate prize. That's like giving a man a wedding ring. Oh,
you know what? And I co-sign that 100.
Yeah.
Yo, the next thing I want to point out on this, your choice to be a single mother, because it is a choice you made. Now, I'm not saying, I don't consider people, let's level set. if your man died, passed away, whatever reason, you didn't choose to be a single mother. You chose to be a mother. Circumstances made you a single mother. I'll give you that part. But if you had a baby with a dude to put just so you could get a check for child support, or you were young and dumb, my God.
I know, right?
Yo, no passes on that.
No pass.
But the reason I wanted to bring that up, because something else entered my mind based on, videos, Facebook, social media, is that the age, hey man, you got something dramatic? You got a dramatic sound?
No, I don't got dun dun dun.
That'll be right.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get it together. Dun dun dun.
The age of the stepfather is over.
Okay, we gotta work on these sounds.
But you know what I was going?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, the age of the stepfather has ended, and we can talk about this all day long, all you want. But your uncle, your godfather, Kevin Samuels, this dude is huge, and the conversations he's having, the other platforms that are popping up, listening to what he has to say. He was on Joe Budden podcast a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
That podcast has 2.4 million views. You don't have to like him. You can't get away from him. And a whole bunch of people who happen to be my specific gender agree with everything he's saying. If you make a baby with somebody else, the age of the stepfather is over. Nobody wants to take care of someone else's fully developed sperm. That's what it is. It sounds bad. I said that on purpose. A child, I am my father's fully mature sperm. He busted a nut in my mom. That baby, that nut gestated and grew, and it eventually graduated from high school. Everybody on the planet is a fully mature sperm. Okay? Well, taking care of someone else's, I hope you think YouTube might catch sperm or something like that.
I don't know.
I should stop.
I mean, say semen at least.
Semen.
Okay, sperm, whatever. Continue. It is what it is.
Either way, because I could just say fully mature busted nut.
No. Okay, go with sperm. Yeah, go with sperm. Go with sperm. Let's go. Lordy Jesus.
But I'm just saying, okay, so seriously, without no lie, you might have gotten away for years. Oh, I had a baby and I found dudes that want me. That's fine. That was true. The age of the stepfather is ending. Kevin Samuels is preaching a message out there that is being picked up, and it is going mainstream. A man now looks like a simp to taking care of someone else's child, and other men will actively call him a simp because he's taking care of another man's child.
And you know what? And the reason why I agree with what you're saying, and the reason why is that because it's crazy, right? Mm-hmm. A lady would be living her best life, right? Mm-hmm. And then I will come to the picture, and you have a child, and then we're talking, dating, flirting, whatever case may be. But then at this point, you wouldn't put all these stipulations on things what I can and can't do. Oh, I don't do this. I don't do that. But prior to the kid was here, you was for the streets. But now you have a child now. Now you're forced to kind of mature a little bit. Now the next guy come up. The woman you were before a child, he can't get the woman he had before that, because now you wouldn't be something totally different now. So now, okay, I have a child now. I need to straighten up. Why didn't you straighten up before you had the child? And just be who you are. Just be whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why men call other men like that simp or stupid, because bruh, because sometimes it may be the guy who had it first. You wait from the rub, dog? Dog, you know she got my child. You know I don't take care of her. All right, have fun with that. Yeah. Stupid. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it be. Because that's why most ladies move out of state. That's that's why some ladies go state to state, because they don't want their past to follow them. You know, when they grew up they was known as the normal thought. And then when they come to a different state, then now there's a different lady with all these standards and rules until somebody come around and knows them. Like, what?
Exactly.
You taking out, bruh. She used to be the jump off. She gets no love, and that is your path. So if we want to be petty enough to put up Kevin Samuels' 1980 picture he took in the 80s and try to say this your king, well, let's talk about your girls who've been thoughting it from high school all the way up. Girls who had trains ran them pregame in a football and basketball locker. I got stories. I know about this. So miss us men with that stuff talking about, oh, I don't do that. I don't do this.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it.
Well, first off, once again, y'all, I'm gonna stay on the Godfather. I'm not preaching his gospel because he can preach his own gospel. I don't think y'all listening to what is being said though. Okay, what you just said. The Godfather has spoken. You are a simp to take care of another man's child. You're stupid, and it's a bad financial investment. B, your past matters. And anything that you see in the old days, you could leave town because nobody knew you in a new place.
Facts.
Nope. Unless I go back to your hometown with you back to, let's say, Philly. Hey, I don't know what you did in Philly. You a brand new person to me.
Right.
Nah. Social media has changed all that.
It follows you.
It follows you. If a paid background check, every image ever loaded up to even Facebook is saved on their servers. Now, even if your page is deleted, those images remain because, let's be honest, the FBI, the law enforcement, they have full access to all those pictures and records. So if they needed to identify you from a picture, you've already uploaded every picture you've ever taken, and they're not deleting valid information on you like that.
Facts.
So miss me with that. I deleted it and removed it. No. So, and anything that's in a computer database, they have these things. It's a group of people. They do bad things on the computers. They're called hackers.
I'm about to say, hackers.
Yeah, hackers. Mm-hmm. They're doing the dramatic pause there.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to get the sound effects. Watch.
Yeah. So don't think you think your OnlyFans is safe. Good luck with that one. You can go to YouTube. I mean, you can go to Google Images right now and just type in news and get like 50 billion hits. You think your news on junk you did on OnlyFans is safe? No, anybody be able to find it. So once again, listen. All of this is your fault. You're making these choices. See, this doesn't have to be why you're a single mother, but it's always accountability. We always keep coming with, you guys have to make better choices. And men don't have to do this. We don't. It is a double standard. Double standard.
You know what? That might need to be a topic about the double standard, where it's a fact. It's not going anywhere. It is what it is. Because for some reason, ladies feel like, well, if you do that, then I do that. No. You're right. See, no. Same time, jinx. Nah. I mean, it sounds good. You can try to do that. But the thing is, the one thing between the lady and the man is this. We know how to handle our emotions much more than you can. Now, this is not across the board because we do got some little boys out there who get mad and want to shoot people up and beat people up. I get that. But most men, I'll say most mature men, like that's not going to bother us. So if you go out there and want to have every Tom, Dick, and whatever and try to match my body count, guess what? It doesn't work for me. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not even going to say that. But at the end of the day, no, you can't match us. I'll just lay that. Go ahead, Seth.
Well, I mean, like I say, double standards. Let's say some double standards.
All right.
I had a friend, we was talking about the 90s, and Freaknik, okay?
Oh, yeah, I missed that. I'm so mad I moved down here. I missed it like 4 years later, but still, I wanted to be here for Freaknik. Continue.
Okay. Well, once again, I'm using that as an example. I went to Freaknik. Listen, nobody cared about me walking around the beach, and I actually looked good with a shirt off at that point. Not one person cared. When I meet a girl, I ask them to take pictures with them. Sorry, they weren't running up to me. I wasn't The Rock. I'm nothing like that. But hey, I look good enough to take a picture with them as long as I use my own camera. So I got hundreds of pictures of half-dressed young ladies.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And they were like, they don't care. Well, guess what I could do right now today?
Uh-oh. What you gonna do?
And I'm not going to. I'm just saying.
I mean, what can you?
I could scan every one of those pictures onto Google right now.
Hey, Lazy, heard he said that. He said scan to let you know how to throw back what he throwing pictures earlier.
Well, no, because I'm
I know,
old.
I'm not joking.
I have a scanner. But I'm just saying these are hard copy photos. But I'm just saying I could upload every one of those pictures.
Right.
It could be lawyer. At this point, it's been 20 years. It could be lawyers. It could be politicians for all I know. It could be CEOs of businesses.
Right.
I have incriminating evidence of random chicks, and I don't know who they are, but guess what would know?
They would know.
No, facial recognition.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Just saying.
You're right.
Facial recognition you could put that on the computer, and I might be able to find out exactly who you are from a picture you took 20 years ago.
Yeah, because now they have it to where they can age you up and age you down, so they can see what you look like when you was younger and older.
Bet you didn't think of that, did you? Once again, but we're a little bit off topic. But once again, it's all accountability. And
we're right on topic because we're still talking about the whole thing about whose fault is it that you're a single mother?
Yeah, because it's choices you made.
Right. These are the choices that you made,
and they come with consequences.
Very, very, a lot.
So, and I don't want to go. Well, I'll just finish that so I can keep going down the other rabbit hole.
Yeah, go ahead.
Once again, when you have sex, you choose who you let between your legs.
Facts.
So that's a choice. Before we even have sex, you have a choice of multiple forms of birth control.
Facts.
Before we had sex, even during sex. Let's be honest. You got a few choices during sex. One of them is pull out, fool. Nope. But if that was too hard.
No pun intended. Too hard. All right, go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
But even if that was
difficult.
There
we go.
Before that baby's born, you have multiple chances and times that you can, once again, address that pregnancy. The Plan B pill, abortion, adoption. You can do a whole bunch of stuff even before that baby.
I can hear it now. I know we don't have a woman on the panel or no one here talking right now, but I can hear him saying right now, but you don't know what it does to my body. The birth controls, listen. Go ahead.
This is the most chauvinistic thing you might ever hear.
Uh-oh.
I don't care.
Ouch.
I don't care. I'm a dude. If you really wanted me to know what it would do to your body, you would probably put a video up on YouTube or something. Matter of fact, why don't you explain it to me over dinner before we actually go home and smash? If you really want me to know. But the point being is, it's a little bit late to be arguing with somebody about what it's going to do to your body if you let it happen. Okay? Now.
That part right there. If you let it happen.
Yeah. So, let me say, and as far as child support, not child support, as far as birth control, what it does to your body. Once again, marry before you carry in the first place. So
say that again.
Marry before you carry.
Marry before you carry.
So nobody's asking you to be a single mother. Nobody asking you to be a teenage mother with your boyfriend. Make them fools marry you. Be a woman, but when you get married, you don't get married just to have sex. Marriage is a long-term, lifetime commitment. I don't know, sort of like being a mother? Maybe? I could be conflating the two, right?
Possibly.
Getting married, having kids, raising kids. Are those different things, or is that like, can you put it all in the same barrel? So, just get married before you carry. If you get married before you carry, if you want to have a hot girl summer, fine. But realize that if you don't marry the person you had a baby with, as I stated earlier and I really wish I had the sound effects, the age of the stepfather has ended. It's over.
And listen, and also to add to it, we're not saying you cannot, that you can't enjoy your life, right?
Please have a ball.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that because men do it all the time, right? We enjoy our life, but guess what? Listen, most men, not gonna say all, but most men, we have a high body count.
No, some people don't.
I know
they want to have one.
Okay, for the ones, I'll just say this because I understand some. I didn't think about it, but there's some guys out there who can't get none. I get it. Just like some dudes 30 years old still virgin. I get it. Sorry for you guys. But what I'm saying is this. I speak for me then. I have a high body count. Very high body count.
He's a whore.
And guess what? I only have 2 kids. Wait. I have 2 kids, right? But after I've been married, 3 years into my marriage. So I didn't get married because I had a baby on the way. No, the baby didn't come 3 years afterwards into the marriage. So what I'm saying that I make sure throughout my whole days, because I started 18, so 18 all the way to 30. Because my first child was in 30, so until I got 30. So from 18 years old to 30,
you had virginity at 30.
No, 18.
I mean, 18. What were they teaching kids?
All right, listen. Anyway, so from the age of 18 years old, right, all the way to 30, I didn't have any kids. I did my part to one. I wanted to have fun, but at the same time, I made sure I took precautions to there were no hiccups or accidents that may happen or oopsies or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So when women say is that, oh, it was an accident or this and that, my body count. Now, mind you, I'm not trying to match no woman because I can't do it as many times you can. Right. I'm not trying to say
you win.
Right.
Your body count. You're gonna lie about it, but it's so easy for you to have sex. My body count doesn't match yours.
Right.
You won.
You won, hands down. So I'm not saying that part, but what I say is that when I do hit my body count, which is a high number, it's more than 2 hands. Easily.
It's decent.
It's good. What I'm saying is that I didn't have kids all running around the park. Mm-hmm. So the point I'm trying to say is I made sure I used protection and did exactly what I was supposed to do. So you having sex and you say, oh, I only been with 12 guys.
Meaning 36.
But somehow you end up with 3 kids by 3 different dads. Mm-hmm. How does that work?
Well, and
because the more the story, what I'm trying to tell you and say here is that I took care of my body. I took accountability for my actions to where I didn't have any kids until I decided I wanted to have kids. Right now, of course, the woman did have the decision, but every man has their own decision as far as it comes to kids. Pull out condom.
That's it.
That's
literally it.
That's the only option you have. So you learn to work on them skills. If not, then you might have these situations and whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is that you're not the only person out there.
Wait.
Go ahead.
There's a third option.
Okay. I wasn't going to say it. Continue. Use your imagination. Nope. I'm not saying it.
It's real simple. It's pull out, use a condom, or a fake name. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Now, that only works pre-cell phone dating or pre-social media.
If she didn't know you, she couldn't find you.
Right, but in this day and age, they know who you are. So there's a fourth one, but I'm not saying it. You figure it out. Use your own imagination. But so at the end of the day, ladies, it is still your fault.
It is.
It is. And I get it. 9 months carrying a child, growing inside of you. You get attached to the baby. I get it. I understand. You don't want to give for adoption. I get it. I understand. Mm-hmm. But once again, that's still your choice and your decision.
Marry before you carry. Real simple.
Yeah. And yes, and I'm not going to tap the table. There's some, at the end of the day, yes, there's men out there who need to take accountability for their action, take care of their kids.
Yes.
We agree to that. Mm-hmm. I'm never going to say that men should not take care of their kids. Men, you should always take care of your kids. If you can't be with the woman, fine, but still financially take care of your kids best way that you can. Still be around, do your part. Just be in the son and daughter's life. Just be there, do your part. But most cases, most men don't have the option. So whatever. The point I'm trying to make is that, ladies, it's still your responsibility to let whoever you want inside your body. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking the gas off you. This is full accountability towards you.
Exactly.
I can't have kids. I can make kids, but I can't have them. But it's up to you if you want to have them and keep it. We don't have that option.
I mean, my cervix is not going to dilate 10 freaking centimeters. I'm not going to push something this big out of my cervix. This is a choice you are making. I'm just saying.
No arguments, though.
I mean, I'm not going to push out a 8-pound, 21-inch thing from the inside of my body. that's a huge choice to be making just for the sake of a good nut. Are you crazy? Have you ever? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm about to say Have you ever seen a baby being born?
I think 2 times.
I think every teenage girl needs to watch a baby story like 4 or 5 seasons.
I think they
age 15.
They used to show that stuff in school.
Something.
I don't know if they do it anymore, but I'm not used to it. I just seen everything. So some of the stuff should scare you away.
Hey, man. The worst thing, I ain't gonna say the worst thing, but watching my baby come out of my ex-wife, because yeah, I was 29 when I had my first kid, and if you knew the stuff I got up to, listen, I'm from Atlanta. I learned about Freaknik in 1987 when it was real small up at Exchange Park.
I was 5.
The first time I went to Freaknik, really went to Freaknik as a teenager, was 1993. That started a chain reaction of whorishness, the likes of which this world had never seen, except for probably a hat. But I was able to avoid making any children that I should feel guilty about until I was 29 years old, and I was married when I had my first child. Okay, it didn't work out with my ex-wife. Fine. Guess what? My ex-wife isn't a single mother; she's a divorcee. Okay,
big difference. See, that's different. See, there's levels to that when you actually been married and the relationship didn't work and you're a single mother. Ladies, we're not talking to you.
No,
we're not. This conversation is not you. So, as I say on multiple platforms, if it doesn't apply, let it fly.
Yep.
These for the ladies who are not married, having kids, and then expecting the world what they should be getting because the system allows them to get X, Y, Z, or feel entitled for all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you're upset and mad at the world because men ain't crap. Well, besides the man you choose, but it's because based on your decision, because you didn't take accountability, because you want to live that best life in hot girl summer. So I don't want to hear it. And this let you know it's May 1st, and it's getting warm here in Atlanta, Georgia. And the next month will be summertime. School will be out, and I know people are tired of being in the house.
Listen,
I get it. So it's going to be a hot summer. It's always hot. It's hot Atlanta. Yeah. That's the nickname. But if any of y'all, if you listen to the show, if you know somebody, if you decide to get pregnant during this summer and you're not married, you're the problem.
It's your fault.
Drop the mic. Don't drop it because I pay for it. I'm joking.
Yo, you know what though? I'm gonna add some color. This is just for the hoarseness still in my spirit.
Okay.
I went to the mall yesterday.
Which one? Not Linda's, because they'd be shooting there.
No, Stonecrest.
Oh, okay. Okay. Make sure you lock your windows. Nothing showing the sheet.
Yeah.
Because they're breaking your window. Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm down with the hoods, but yeah. No, seriously. The whole factor is real, bruh. I realized I was old when I walked through that mall because
you saw all little girls out here running around.
No, even older chicks. I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, I'm not gay. I am not gay. I like a good camel toe as much as the next man, maybe more. Mm-hmm. But these one-piece bodysuits that I guess is in style this summer.
Oh, those onesies? They come like to the hips right here. This one.
And the shoulders is pulling it up. Listen.
Yeah, I stay in the house.
I actually saw more cooch. I saw more cooch than I wanted to yesterday because I didn't. It's like at one point it goes from being nice and all this to being like, it's like having too much sugar in your diet. Everyone likes a good bowl of Captain Crunch, but after about that third or fourth bowl, you don't feel so good anymore.
Yeah, you might want to step away from the cereal. But no, I feel you because I was just driving and I'm like, and it was still like 80 something yesterday. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
that's all I can say is wow. Because I'm not dead. I want y'all to understand. I'm not dead. I'm married, yes, but I'm not dead, and my eyes still work, and everything else still work. I'm like,
oh, brother.
Okay, let me go back home because this is nothing but mess out here.
And brother got game. I made a mistake and we're off topic and everything, but I made a mistake yesterday. By the way,
what you do?
I was offering up compliments free of charge. I don't normally believe in complimenting women in public, but it was one lady. She was walking out the door when I was walking in, and I needed her to hold the door for me.
Right.
Because I was close enough to grab it, but she was about to let it go. So I said the magical words. I said, "Oh, thank you, beautiful." I just said that, right?
Right.
Dude, I swear, I lie you not. She made the effort she made to keep her hand on the door till I could grab it, and then when she walked away, I saw her look back over her shoulder. I was like, she is so thirsty for compliments that she held the door for me.
Now, I know we're way off topic.
We're
We're way off topic here, but listen.
And she was
pre-COVID, before this disaster, everything happened. If you gave him a compliment like that, you might be part of the Me Too movement. Like he harassing me,
bruh.
I'm just saying.
I think my big Pillsbury Doughboy ass was her type, so I'm okay with that.
So hold on. So did you get the number?
I don't do that right now.
Okay.
I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like
I know, I get it, but so all that for nothing. She smiled, looked back. You got all the signs,
bruh. How do I
fellas? He failed to execute.
No. I did not fail to execute.
Okay, he about to defend himself now.
No. I did not fail to execute because at that point I have a couple of more problems in my life right now that I didn't feel like that was just to see what would happen.
Okay, perfect. Stop right there. I'm glad he said that. No, you hear that, ladies? That means he wasn't in a place to take on a new relationship or talk to a new woman. He took accountability. Facts. I'm not saying, but they don't do that. They see a new guy pop in and like, okay, he might be the one, and they go run with it, and they still dealing with the old baggage and trauma they had with the previous person, and then we have none but a mess.
Yeah, no. You know what?
So that was good. Good job. Because only a real man can say, you know what? I'm not really at the place yet where I'm really. She looked good and she looked back at me and everything was good, but like, I'm just not at the point because I'm gonna mess that up.
I'm old now, so I think 3 people in rotation is plenty.
Oh, okay. See, he messed. Dang, I was giving kudos and he just like, nah, go ahead, you good? I was giving kudos and great job, fellas. This is what you do. Then he said, "Well, you got 3 rotation." Like, oh, never mind.
3 women on my mind at any given point is plenty. That's not to say that I'm not the work, bruh. Anyway, if you choose to be a single mother, this is your fault because this is the world we live in. I'm gonna throw numbers on the table. Listen, I am not a high value man. Shout out to Kevin Stem. I am not high value. I have never made $10,000 a month in the span of a year for 5 years. Never. I'm not a 100K guy. What I am, though, for all y'all out there who might be a little bit interested, is a 96K guy. Okay? Now, that's my numbers all out there in the universe. So, I'm single. I'm fat. I'm a big boy. Y'all see this on the video, so I ain't bragging to nobody. I'm fat. I'm single, and I make decent money.
Now,
I don't owe
when you say you fat, are you fat healthy or are you fat?
Well, there's no healthy fat.
I know,
I used to lie to myself about that a lot.
I get that part too, but because there's some people who's fat where they need a dump truck to move them around.
No.
You're not that fat.
No.
You still can get up and go, and you big. You still can get up and do. You still can go and walk. You can still go to the gym. You can still do everything on your own. You're not like
So this morning, I biked 16 miles.
Okay, there we go.
This morning, I can bench press 225 pounds 12 times before I just can't move the bar. I can pull down 200. I try to do at least 200 crunches a day. I'm just really bad with my diet.
Okay, so that's not wrong with it. That's much better because we just say fat. People that,
I'm not obese fat.
Are you like Biggie Smalls fat? You know what I mean?
I'm like football player fat.
Okay. I'm saying, because some people get fat. When they talk, you can hear they fat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I can't breathe. Right, you're not that fat. So I'm just putting out there, man. Lays, man. He's available.
Yeah, I'm not. I got weight. No, you know what? I don't want your problems. I was stupid enough to take on 3 other people's problems, and the moment one of them drops out of rotation, I'm probably down to 2. I'm tired of y'all. But yeah, like I say, that's me. Too much of my business out there. I don't care.
But listen to this. So yes, he got 3 rotation going on, ladies and gentlemen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? and he's probably having a good time. And guess what? No one's pregnant. So he's taking accountable of his actions. At the end of the day, we're never saying you cannot live your best life, have fun with it. Just don't give everyone a baby while you're having fun doing it.
Because the age of the stepfather has ended.
because honestly, when you are ready to settle down and you want to be in a relationship with somebody and get married and all that stuff, cool. At the end of the day, we don't care about the past. We don't care about. I really don't. Me personally, I didn't ask my wife about how many people you slept with. That's something I just don't want to know. And
because she would have lied anyway.
I mean, that's true too. But the reason why I said that because when you you can look at a woman, you can talk in conversation with them to kind of see how they carry themselves. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to ask you how many people you slept with. Based on how your phone's ringing, your IG popping, and you know where you carry yourself, let me know if your body count's high or low. I don't need to ask. Look at you like, yeah, you up there. Mm-hmm. You up there.
Yep.
And if you have kids, you way up there. You know why? Because you can only get pregnant one at a time. you know, say once a month almost. I mean, once a year. So therefore, what we said is like, okay, all right, someone had to be the dummy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's not really about taking a shot at the ladies. It's about accountability. And at the end of the day, you are at fault if you're a single mother. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it's not the divorced ones, not the husband died. These are the guys that you ran into, gave you a baby, they bounced off, carried on their life, got multiple kids still going on, and then you just mad at the world and trying to put every man in a category.
I want to add some stuff.
Go ahead.
It's also not the guy that you saw in the club and you thought he had swag, and so you decided you wanted to have a baby with him, a.k.a. like every basketballer, okay? What I want to say, these choices, I never had a stepfather, but a lot of my friends did. A lot of my ex father, her mom had 3 kids, and he walked right in, dropped another kid, and he raised all them kids for their whole life. God bless him. I love this dude, right? But when even in my 20s, I met a girl once. This is what she said. What'd
she say?
I met her at the club. Nice interaction, right? Okay. Right when we was about to get friendly, she said, I got to be honest with you. I got a kid. Look, straight up. This is the early 90s. That didn't even slow me down. You got a kid? The thought, I didn't even care. One kid meant nothing. Every woman I had met had at least one kid. Cool. She said, no, I got more than one kid. I'm like, 2 kids. That slowed me down a little bit. But you know what? This is the 90s. I was still thinking, yeah, I could still be a man. I could still take care of this. And she said, no, I got 3 kids. So I pulled up my pants and I left because I could not be a stepfather to 3 children. I couldn't do it. The generation of men that did that was the 70s and early 80s. By the 90s, one kid was pretty much the limit, right?
Right.
Now in 2020, if you have kids, you will be single. The dudes out there who are willing to wife up single mothers, who want to keep single mothers for long term, those dudes are now actively being. My boys thought it was okay. Oh, she had 1 kid. Oh, that's cool. They didn't even blink. If I told dude I was dating a chick with kids right now, they are going to clown me. This is not the same world it used to be. Quit making babies with dudes if you think you still have an option for a long-term partner. You don't. Because dun dun dun, the age of the stepfather is over.
Weak. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a very fun, good topic, and I hope you ladies were able to take something away from this. I hope, if you have kids, you teach them the importance of making sure you keep your room, locked down. You understand the importance of, being the prize, and at the end of the day, it's still your fault at the end of the day if you become pregnant and you're not married. It's still your choice. So, men, yes. I mean, we can. I hear somebody somewhere in the distant future talking about, well, we need to talk to these men and make sure the men take care of that. And listen, how I'm saying is how they say it. The person who said it, that same way I just said it, you're the problem. Because you letting dudes run up in you unprotected. Kids is the worst. Not kids. Kids not the worst thing you get. They're if you're not married,
they're the most expensive problem.
There we go. But the worst thing you get, because you can walk around with herpes, STDs, HIV, AIDS. You can that little 15 minutes of fun can cost you your life. Or cost you now in the future where you can't really talk to somebody because when you want to get intimate with somebody, you got to tell them you got this, and they're going to look at you like, oh. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to deal with you, and then you're back to being single all over again. So think about the choices. Stop living your life. Stop living your best life, and stop using that I was young and dumb, because that young and dumb is going to cost you everything in the future.
Exactly.
Drop the mic.
Boom.
Oh. It's not a mic. I'm gonna get the sounds in here.
We're gonna work on
it. We're working on the sounds. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning to the Chop Team. Once again, we do live recordings every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern time ish. This is the barbershop type of thing. But if you have any topics you want us to talk about, send us an email at thechopteam@gmail.com, or go on IG and ping us and slide in the DM like, hey, I heard the show about XYZ. Hey, give us feedback. We'll take the feedback. We love feedback. Hell, if you want to be on the show, let us know. You could be on the show as well, too. We are definitely always open to have a woman's voice on the show.
Yep. And if you really think I'm wrong about anything that I say, bring it. Say it. I'd love to chop it up.
Yeah, we love to have the back and forth conversation. It's not just men just beating down on women. No, that's not the case. We like to have the open conversation because in the day, we're trying to learn and help the youth. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we got to change what's going on in the world because you see the president is not doing nothing for us. So that was a previous topic today we talked about. What's Joe Biden done for us? Nothing. So we got to take care in-house. Simple as that. Stop the black hate. Like that one? Stop the black hate.
Yeah, I think next time it's going to be time to pull up the whiteboard and we're going to do math. We're going to do the cost of being single.
Oh, this one a good one because he is a math genius over there. Like, he don't know yet, but he's my accountant. So once, he gets his Powerball mega boom, he call him like, all right, man, why didn't you do with his money? That's my accountant right there. He ain't got a CPA. He's good with numbers, though. Yeah. So it's going to be a good show.
Yep, numbers. We are going to have a math class next week or next show because...
Well, maybe not next week because next week is Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Aww.
But yeah, we need to have a math class. The cost of being single is a lot. I didn't even think about this. Right?
Go ahead.
I heard I got a friend who bought a house recently.
Right.
And she was telling me about her lawn care.
Okay.
And for her, because for me, I'd have just bought a lawnmower and cut my grass. But she has to buy a service. It's going to cost her $120 every 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
To keep her lawn up, maintenance from pretty much March till October.
Right.
$120 every 2 weeks. That's a bill. That's $240 a month. That's a light bill per month for the rest of her life, unless she finds a dude stupid enough to marry her. Being single is expensive, and y'all ain't doing enough math. Just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning to the Chop Team. Me and Seth the Dark Child, we out.
Peace.
Peace.